Tonight, Southern California is bracing for the strongest wave of this storm, and we have live team coverage. Shelby Nelson is in Duarte for us, where residents and emergency crews are keeping a close eye on the wildfire burn scar areas.
Sandra Mitchell is in Castaic, where the threat of flash floods has community members on edge.
But we begin with meteorologist Vera Jimenez. She's tracking the storm for us and its intensity. Hi, Vera.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon, Courtney. Evening, everyone. As we take a live look outside, you can see that we're getting some rain. This is becoming more widespread now, and it is going to get heavier during those overnight hours, especially heading towards Central California, Santa Barbara, Montecito, where those evacuation orders are in place. They are actually going to see stronger rain overnight. We are going to see some significant rainfall overnight. We're looking at up to 5 inches for our coast valleys and our interior sections. And we're not even talking about like really far inland. We're just talking inland metro areas. Our mountains could see up to 8 inches of rain, especially because of that southwesterly component that enhances those rainfall totals. As we go back out to the max Doppler, this is a 1-hour loop. The brighter colors always indicate the strongest rain. Not only are we seeing some heavy rain at times, but the lightning strikes are becoming more frequent. And as you can see, they're impacting just a little bit to the east of Miramonte, Santa Paula, Ojai, Piru, also going to see some of this active weather. And as we continue towards the east, the mountains are also going to get some pretty heavy rain. Remember, the brunt of it is really going to happen during the overnight hours. It's going to continue into the morning. Not going to be quite as strong tomorrow morning for the drive, but it's definitely going to be there. It's not until late afternoon, early evening that we'll begin to see some of this rain actually taper off and slow down, and maybe even a break in the cloud cover as well. That's what I have for now. We'll send it back to you guys, and I'll take a look at the rest of the details in the extended forecast coming up shortly.
Vera, thank you. A harrowing afternoon in Ventura, where firefighters battled swift water and high winds to rescue at least 18 people from homeless encampments in the Ventura River. Crews utilized a helicopter, a boat, and a ladder and rope system to safely remove several people stranded on a small island near Peking Street. Another group was rescued farther downstream from beneath the 101 freeway bridge. Only one person required medical attention for a minor injury.
A lot of downpours, damage, and danger across Southern California tonight.
One trouble spot is the Santa Clarita Valley, where roads are flooded and problems are mounting. KTLA Sandra Mitchell live in Castaic with the situation there. Sandy.
Micah, we've had some drenching rains here this afternoon and into the early evening. Just a few moments ago, we were over at Hasley Canyon and Del Valle Road. That intersection completely flooded. Cars are not supposed to be going through because the road is closed, but wait until you see what we saw. The alert went out late this afternoon, a dangerous and life-threatening situation in the Santa Clarita Valley.
Oh, yes, this one is scary. Yeah.
Scary.
Yes.
Muddy water and debris flooding the intersection of Hasley Canyon and Del Valle Road in Castaic.
Never seen anything like this. Never. I'm not heading home tonight.
The road is shut down to traffic, but many drivers, especially those in big trucks, ignored the signs and the risk and went right through. You could see the huge muddy waves. Others did turn around, but a city bus loaded with Castaic High School students was stranded.
This happens every time it rains. It's a real big issue. We just want to go home.
And eventually those school students did get to go home. That bus was able to turn around after about 20 to 30 minutes. We did see Highway Patrol and Sheriff's Department out there checking the road. The road is still closed. The water is still gushing through that area. And now as it gets darker, it is becoming even more dangerous. But just a few moments ago, again, we saw cars maneuvering through that intersection. We're live tonight in Castaic. I'm Sandra Mitchell, KTLA 5 News. Back to you guys.
Everybody drive safe out there. Sandra, thank you so much. Meantime, a portion of Mulholland Drive remains closed tonight over concerns about the stability of the hillside after a large section next to the road washed away. The area affected is between Laurel Canyon Boulevard and Coldwater Canyon in the Beverly Crest area. The roadway has been shut down after the last series of storms moved through. And because of the continuing rain, workers have been unable to start repairs, but crews are monitoring the land saturation in the area.
Anytime a hillside like that gets super saturated, that mud, rock, and debris can just give way and come down in a moment's notice with very little warning. So we have to be super careful and cautious that nobody's in that area until we know for a fact that that hillside is solid.
The closure is expected to remain in place indefinitely in anticipation of future storm activity in the coming days.
The torrential rain is causing concern for people who live in the foothill communities, especially those living near recent burn areas.
Residents are bracing for possible mudslides and flash flooding. KTLA5's Shelby Nelson joins us live in Duarte, where the city has put up barricades to help protect some homes. Hi, Shelby.
Hi, Court. Yeah, hi, Micah. Well, within the past 15 minutes or so, I can tell you this rain has really started to pick up out here in the Fish Canyon neighborhood of Duarte. But take a look. The city has already put a lot of these K-rails out here, and there are plenty more right below us where there are roughly 25 homes in the danger zone. Now, city and county officials are monitoring the foothills up above us because they fear that at any point when this rain really starts to come down, that could trigger mud and debris to flow right on through here and into this residential neighborhood.
The brunt of this storm, again, is in two pieces. One this evening and then the other Tuesday morning.
Bracing for another storm set to pound parts of the state, including right here in the Southland. So naturally, people are preparing.
We had one pretty bad flood in the garage a couple months ago, so now we want to just be a little bit more prepared for that.
Mika Larson and husband Russell Mark tried their luck at getting sandbags at another local fire station, but other residents beat them to it. So they came out here to Fire Station 44 in Duarte, where residents can grab up to 25 bags.
We had to get some sandbags in anticipation of the next flood.
Given the chance with a light drizzle, others just taking advantage of getting outdoors.
He was asking to go to use the restroom. I love the rain so much because it's a nice change of weather. Yeah, okay. It's nice to feel this fresh air and this fresh grass.
Forecasters with the National Weather Service say that most areas will get at least 1 to 2 inches of rain, but by the storm's end, areas near and along the foothills and mountains could receive 4 to 8 inches.
What we've noticed is that there's a lot of the dead vegetation, the burned vegetation from our last fire that has come down into the valley area, and there is a rail and timber structure that's located up on the mountainside that we are seeing that is starting to fill up with a lot of the rocks and debris. So there is a potential for a lot more of those items to come down the mountainside, so we are monitoring it very, very closely.
As a preemptive approach, that's why K-rails have been placed along Mill Canyon Road in Duarte. Some 25 homes are in the danger zone beneath the fish fire burn scar. A yellow alert is in effect due to the potential for moderate mud flow. That also means no parking or garbage cans on the streets.
In Duarte, we're looking to see anywhere between 4 and 5 inches of rain. Anything above a half an inch per hour rain rates triggers usually mud and debris flows.
And the city does have cameras up in the foothills so as to monitor those large boulders, the rocks and the debris that has accumulated over time. They're going to be keeping a close eye on that so as to make any decisions in the future if they need to communicate to residents out here to keep them safe. Reporting live in Duarte, I'm Shelby Nelson, KTLA 5 News.
Shelby, thank you so much.